Hey, it's me, MLB. Here's chapter 98 of Rapid Fate Online, and this one's titled Level Up and Up. Yeah, he replied to you, not really understanding why you felt the need to add all of that extra information in. Good, you nodded. Okay, well, I'll get to work now, and I'll see you later, you said to Tamajiki, squeezing his hand and letting it go. He nodded and you walked over to Delilah. Okay, teach me, senpai, you said with a grin. She was still smiling shyly at Praetorian, but then snapped out of it when she heard your overzealous exclamation and turned to take charge. Tamajiki kept an eye on you as he and Praetorian left, then spoke to his guardian as they walked out the door. Where is this place? We were brought here before, he said. It's a halfway house, Praetorian replied, not divulging any more information. I can't ask too many questions, otherwise he'll know I've got an agenda, Tamajiki thought, looking around for as much extra intel as possible. But the walls were bare and there wasn't much to go on. I'm assuming that you know of the blue businessman, Praetorian suddenly offered. I heard the name when we were asking about levelling up quickly, Tamajiki said thoughtfully, trying to play it as safe as possible. Well, I'm a head guard for one of the organisers of the blue businessman, he replied, leading Tamajiki out of the house again that was back on his level. I've already told you that I want to train you as a guard. It'll be for their clan. A guard for... Tamajiki probed. When they do trips, they like to have someone with them who can protect them. Funnily enough, the people at the top of this organisation aren't very strong in their level status, but as you can imagine, they have a lot of money and can often carry expensive items with them. He's very trusting of me, Tamajiki thought. I don't want to bring him into this mess when it all comes to light at how corrupt this group is. Maybe he already knows. There was silence for a bit before Tamajiki spoke again. Do the higher-ups also have slaves and treat them poorly like what Master did to my girlfriend and I? I wouldn't know, Praetorian said as he walked. I don't associate with them outside of doing my job, but it wouldn't surprise me if they did treat anyone under their immediate control poorly. Forgive me if my next question offends, but why are you associating with them if they're dealing underhandedly? Tamajiki asked. It's a good question, he replied, getting to the end of town. I don't have a good answer for that. Call me weird, but my real job in real life is quite boring, and this is an escape for me. I enjoy the thrill of protecting people and being able to make money here that I otherwise wouldn't in real life. Tamajiki nodded silently. I understand him. He's not one of the corrupt ones. He's doing his part the right way. I don't usually contract people either, but I sensed something different about you, Praetorian said back over his shoulder with a smile. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to share much with you so far, just a lot of mahi. But you've already got close to being able to choose a field of work, so that's what we're aiming for today. Huh? Tamajiki asked with surprise as he swiped his menu open and looked at his stats. His eyes nearly fell out of his head when he saw how much mahi he had in his account, and he was also on the verge of hitting level 10, the level necessary for class change. I hadn't even thought about looking at my statistics, Tamajiki said with surprise. There's been a lot going on, Praetorian said with a small chuckle. Okay, let's get you leveled up. Okay, Delilah said as she led you into the back of the kitchen, where a number of other people were working. I'll contract you to myself, and then I could share my stats with you. Sure, you nodded. By the way, what is this place? I recognise it from when I was first brought here before I was slave contracted to the first person. She hummed, opening her menu and organising the slave contract. Yeah, it's a type of organisation place. The blue businessmen use it to move people and items between levels that would otherwise draw suspicion. Oh, you hummed. So you work for the blue businessman? Yes, we all do. I'm contracted as well, she said, showing you her arm with the slave contract emblem on it. Wait, so it's like a pyramid scheme? You asked. They've got people contracting people? Yeah, something like that, she replied. So what do you do here then? You asked, wincing a bit when you clicked OK for the slave contracting to commence and the emblem branded your arm. We make food for their trips, she replied. They're always moving shipments and whatnot. She obviously doesn't see me as a threat because she's doing a lot of talking, you thought. Delilah took you off to one of the workstations and set you up, showing you how to make some simple biscuits and breads, and you found yourself enjoying it. I need to up my stats for cooking in my on avatar, you thought. This is quite fun. Then you remembered that your cooking stats would be higher than usual because you were contracted to her, so you'd have a portion of her stats. Once she had walked away to check on other players, you opened your statistics to see what skill level you were and nearly keeled over. So this is the level I have to be to cook decent cookies and breads? Man, I have a long way to go. After a few more hours in-game, you and Tamajiki said goodbye to your guardians and logged out. You were the first to wake up in his real-life room, and you took your headset off and lay there next to him. It wasn't long before he woke too, and you smiled at him as he stirred and opened his eyes. "How did you go with Praetorian?" you asked him. "Good," he said as he took his headset off. "I'm now a guard class, same as Praetorian." "Well, my cooking stats are off the charts," you exclaimed. "I'll have to make you something sometime. I can make really yummy stuff now." "I'm looking forward to trying your food in your new avatar, although I think your cooking is yummy too," he said with a soft smile. And there ends chapter 98. Stay tuned for chapter 99.